So I've got -8 relations with my vassals now because I had their vassals raised for their levies raised for a while. So ideally I want to not raise them for ages or make them happy. Either or. Obviously you've got a council which can help by assigning them to do things. So I don't need him to fabricate a claim on Widow's Watch, but he can fabricate a claim on... Let's have a look actually, let's be clever about this. What's got the most men that I personally want to take over that's also quite easily takeable? Put it that way. Lordship of Grey Water, High Lordship of the Neck. Artus Reed. He's got 3,000 men he can have, so he's pretty poo. That's the High Lordship of Winterfell, so I don't want to annoy him. High Lordship of the Rills. They're not too strong, but how much men can they get from their castles? Kind of seem bad. Oh, Raiders. Okay, yeah, never mind. Too bothered about that. Wolfswood, is that Deepwood? Glover, which he can 0.6k men, which is pretty bad. I don't know where the best regions in the north are because I've not played the north before. 2.6k in Last Hearth, is that High Lordship of the Last Hearth? Oh. That could be a good target. Carhold, that could also be a good target, but where's what's it? The Dreadfort? Bolton. Yes it is, yeah, Dreadfort. Yeah, I can't attack the Dreadfort, I don't think, because they're strong. Yeah, 5k levels. Not great, but I do eventually want to take the Dreadfort, of course. Wait, Haxley is still standing. No, I had to restart because the game was broken by giving me loads of money, which I didn't want to continue on. And also, obviously, I got hung by the last king, so we restarted, but it should be a lot better from this point on. So this is going up on YouTube as well, so hello! Again. Just let me know what you think of it on YouTube as a series. YouTube commenters. Always nice. So yeah, I can take Widow's Watch de Jurley, and I can claim... I'd kind of want to expand my borders, I suppose, so I'll go into the Barrowlands. So to speak. Let's put fabricate claims on Barrowtown. And how many men you can field? 1.9k. How many men do I raise? 3.1k. So yes, I can do it, but I'll have to be very quick about it, or make sure I win the battle. What's his marshal? 6. My marshal is 14, so technically I should be better than him. Alright, let's do it. Declare war. Issue a claim on Widow's Watch. We now at war. Raise my men. Oh god, I've got 3 men in Hornwood. Brilliant. Unpause the game. They're chilling in Widow's Watch. They've also got kind of poor morale, so let's go quickly attack them while they've got low morale. We're going to catch them in Widow's Watch. There we go. Battle's going on. Although unfortunately I've done a river crossing, which wasn't very smart of me, which severely reduces my effectiveness and morale. But technically I outnumber them 2-1, so it's still good. What's the difficulty curve on this game like? Very, very painful. It's really fun when you get into it, but it took a long time for me to personally learn it, and it took like streaming with Lionheart and Jackie Fish to actually learn it. Like, it's just a bit of a head mash. But really, really, really good to play when you know how to play it. Like, Paradox games, grand strategy games are like that. Quite difficult to learn, but when you do, they're really enjoyable. Right, so I don't know how long I've got before they come back. Budget deficit, yeah, of course. I am going to run a deficit because I can't afford to raise my armies very well. Travellers bring rumours of fire and blood. They say that Moonshadow has escaped from the dungeons of Queen Rhaenys of Westeros and built a lair in Dragonstone. Oh, what have you done? Right, so they're heading back. I don't think I'll have time to siege down this before they can siege Sheephead Hills. No, they're sieging Sheephead Hills, so I've got to kill them. I would say you're standing on the ground, and to learn the game you need to climb the Empire State Building outside without gear. Apparently I already own this game. Oh really? That is cool. I mean, yeah, Trish, if you want me to try and help you to learn it, I'd be more than willing to. It's always good. One afternoon your wife comes over to you and begs a private word. She asks that you allow her to take one of the serving girls as a handmaid. Says that she has become very fond of her and believes she would serve well and the two of them would get along wonderfully. If you both get along, why not? I lose prestige. Why would I lose prestige for making my wife happy? And also, my wife's opinion me would be happy. She is but a peasant. She cannot be your handmaiden. Oh, right, is that right? Because the woman isn't, like, of noble blood, it's kind of bad to allow her to be a handmaiden. But I don't care. I'm going to make my wife happy. More important to me. What are you doing? Widow's Watch Army. What? I've already got one. Have you got another handmaiden? Well, I suppose you can have more than one. Oh my god, like my morale there is awful. Is it me that's being crap in battle? It might be. Might be. Happy wife, happy life. Lord Ethan has been a leal and able servant. I don't have any money, but I'll pay your reward. I can get it back by doing nothing, I guess. Right, heading to Widow's Watch to win the war. I doubt they've got enough men to siege anything. Or you siege anything quickly. No, they don't. Good. So I can just wait here now. And win the war. And you can get little events that come up that can improve your chances of taking the settlement quicker or improve the defender's morale. Quite cool. Can happen. I should get 100% when I've taken this castle. But I might have to keep sieging down other settlements in this region. We'll see. So, there we go. 100%. Yeah, we've got 100%. I think it's because I can imprison him. Yeah, clap there, reader in iron. A reader? A leader. Offer peace, enforce demands. Now the Widow's Watch is under my realm. But no, I'm not the owner of that region. And that is because it's a de jure claim, not a personal claim. So now that's under my command as White Harbour, which is lovely. So I can expand, gain strength and all that jazz. So let's disband my army, now I have no need of it. Cool. So we're now High Lord of White Harbour and High Lord of Broken Branch. Which I can make my primary one or rename it. So I can rename that if I want. The Broken Branch, Objective the Broken Branch. So I could call it what I like. With the Ruler Designer DLC I think it is. Or customization or whatever it is. Cool. So I'm negative money, so I need to kind of get good now. Improve that. Budget deficits aren't good for your economy and your... Following children like a guardian, Alaric Hunter. Okay, so... Don't have a guardian, so I want to make you the very best, like no one ever was. Depressed. Oh dear. But you are a good good chap. Also, I'm fairly good, but it's not as good as him. Educate my son. Skyrim better character mode. The domain is still too big, but I think we're okay. It feels like everyone's trying to trump me. My huntsman killed more prey than I. My councillors found a better solution to the rebellious peasants than mine, and I started to feel that everyone was better than me no matter what. I envy them all. Intrigue +2, diplomacy -1, liege opinion -15, ambition opinion -15. I don't want to be envious. Being kind doesn't help my intrigue, but improves diplomacy, vassal opinion. So, yeah, let's try and be kind. Oh, I'm kind now. I'm kind and a brilliant commander, which is lovely. Obviously, I've got a hunting focus as well, being a hunter, of course. I don't have a hunting dog yet, though, sadly. A liege can field 24,000 men. Might take me a while to take down the Starks, but it will be done eventually. Obviously, I've got a couple of threats. I don't think the Widow's Watch guy is going to be happy. Yeah, depose. Oh god. My lord, your son Alaric is most uncooperative and is not responding very well to my tuition. He doesn't seem to listen, his skills have regressed. Oh god, foolish child. So yeah, obviously that guy that I just took over doesn't like me very much, so that's why he's trying to depose me. But his strength is woeful unless other vassals hate me too, and join him. Which is quite doubtful. I mean, she doesn't like me very much, but let's... Oh no, I can't. I don't have loads of money. I could have given a gift. Yeah, some of my vassals aren't too fond of me, but they don't hate me either, which is good. Cool. Also, later on, it'd be nice to try and get a Valyrian steel blade, but they can be quite difficult. Because obviously, you've got ice here. Valyrian steel greatsword of House Stark. All good. So yeah, we are expanding. We're expanding. Kingdom of the North. I control 14%. Let's carry on then, I guess. Master Vaon is no longer court physician for Lord Hexo. Oh. Did he die? That's no good. Oh, I need to send for a maester from the Citadel, which costs gold. Give me a maester. Arrived in White Harbour, a hill clansman by the name of Kane. Let us hope he'll be loyal and wise. Is he now being automatically assigned as my maester? Yes, he has. Yay. Gotta love it. Lord Haxo Hunter, I hereby invite you to attend the tourney of White Knife, where the knights residing near White Knife will test their mettle. Yeah, sure, why not? Righteous imprisonment. Why, is there a plot going on? Lord Joseph the White Knight wants to kill Sir Damon Manderley, which, while he's a good treasury, he's also got a claim on my title, I'm pretty sure, so... I don't care. So I kind of need to improve my economy, don't I? Ideally. Yeah, so you get these events when you go to like regions to watch tilts and stuff. So Lord Joseph Wells' tourney has finally ended. Okay, so someone won it. I didn't see. Okay, so what we were building? We were building. Got private farms, which improves tax income, but I think it's Castletown that improves it even more. Yes, Castletown. Okay, so we'll try and afford Castletown's next, which is 200 gold. And obviously we'll want to try and betroth my daughter to someone to form an alliance, eventually. Oh, my wife's pregnant again. Yay! My son's age 9. He's gaining martial education, of course. He's a poor fighter, diligent, family person, brave. So actually quite a good character so far. 10 martial, and he's only age 9. News from Dragonstone, my lord, a new dragon has entered the world. Prince Magon Targaryen has apparently successfully hatched one and named the he-dragon Steelwing. That's an awesome name for a dragon. Good for him. Oh look, we've got another title, but we will lose more gold than we have. I'll gain piety if I let it go, but no. I know I've got a budget deficit, but that's better than nothing. Actually, since I'll improve diplomatic relations with the guy that hates me for now. Travellers bring rumours of fire and blood that say the dragons live once more and that Queen Aeria now raids Vhagar into battle. Ah, how old is Vhagar? 58. Opinion of me, minus 21. Well, I don't like you either, dragon. Actually, that's an interesting thing. Show me the dragons. So he's an untrained dragon. Dragon eggs. No, there's no owners of dragon eggs. So eventually I want to have a dragon in my kingdom, of course, because dragons are epic. So if someone I know has tamed a dragon and they can be in my court as a commander, they will be literally the best. So there's no dragon eggs, people. Sadly. I like to keep checking that every now and then. Some faction turbulence. He still wants to depose me because he doesn't like me at all. But whatever. I've got a liege loyalist, Lord Wharton of Oldcastle, which is the one that I gave him. And Lord Ethan of Whitford is also a member of that, which is lovely. As long as nobody joins the deposed Lord Haxo faction, that'll be good for me. Tamed a horse. Well, that's almost a dragon. I had to break up a fight between my daughter Rhea and another child today. Rhea's heart is filled with envy. Oh my god. Don't want her envious, do I? Let's talk to her about kindness. Envy is the deadliest of sins. Nah, I want to talk to her about kindness. It's time for me to choose how I want to educate my daughter. I'm really sorry, daughter, but I've got no money. You'll have to go to the public school and try and learn from there. My lord, your son Alaric is the most uncorrupt. Oh god. Hey, stop it! Stop being useful. Useless. All hail his grace Brandon of the House Stark, the 12th of his name, King in the North, King of Winter, and the first men, Lord of Winterfell and Protector of the Realm. King Brandon the 12th. King in the North. Eventually that will be me. But not yet. T. Nielsen, welcome and thank you for the follow, sir. Decided to institute the small feudal taxes law. What's it currently? Obviously I don't want to piss him off, so I probably should approve. And obviously he's inherited ice from his dead father. Lord Haxo, a great melee in Northern traditions held in Flint's Finger, urge you to come and take part. Let's go take part. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. It is rumoured that a great warrior from the distant east is currently passing through White Harbour. He is said to have taken part in 100 battles or more. His legendary fighting skills are supposedly without peer. Perhaps he could persuade you to pass on some of his knowledge to you. This man must be found! A son was born. Now, I would call him Haxo II, but as we know, my current son is Alaric, so we need to create Haxo III, technically, when my son has a son. So I can leave this as it is, but we did say we were going to name these after mods, which can be very worrying. So who is the first mod that wants to be named as a son of my dynasty? The first person to say me will become my son, and that is one that's a mod actually first, unless we run out of mods to name. And that includes you, Trish, if you want to be a son. Should be hilarious. Me, obviously. Well, work fine. Yeah. There we go. I've got a son called Trish Hunter. Let's hope that he can be the very best. Be like one of my marshals or something. The melee has finally begun, with all warriors assembling. You hold your own for a while, but eventually forced to yield. Oh no! I yielded in battle. That's no good. Harry and Lord Hullen Glover sighted each other, engaged in combat. The duel was fierce, perhaps too fierce, as Lord Hullen accidentally died at Harry's hand. Uh-oh. Rip. Very much rip. Osric and Lord Donald Lightfoot sighted each other. Yeah, it's a good job I managed to yield and not die then. Cool. I lost prestige, but I'm not dead. Wonderful. What a great fight. Cool. Oh, Kaelin. Oh, Maester Bannon. Did he die? No, he died of depression. Poor chap. Massman made me promise I would bury him properly, and I keep my promises. I won't be hiding his coffin. Die too young. Valar Morghulis. Lord Haxo of White Harbour gets sincere. Names to avoid. Oh dear. Yeah. Healed dog. So I can get Valar Morghulis, which improves diplomacy and it's sincere. But that's only like a temporary kind of thing. One less mouth to feed, get cynical, which improves intrigue and reduces temple vassal opinion for a few years. 5 years, I think. I should help his widow. Yeah, I'll help. I'll help his widow. But not in a sinister way, guys. Don't want to hear it. She's lost her husband. Poor woman. Really very interesting minor messages going on, but I like to clear them because I don't like seeing numbers there. Oh, yes, I forgot. We have a council position to fill. Train my troops in White Harbour. That is great. So we should be improving relations with this douche canoe. Yeah, you're not getting the High Lordship of the Broken Branch, mate. It's mine. Wait, he died of depression. Yeah. I think you can actually commit suicide when you're depressed. So say my character was depressed and I was really old and I wanted to pass on my my realm to my son because he's better or it's time or whatever, I could commit suicide. Which is horrible, but yeah, you can do it. The smallest spider makes my daughter Rhea squeal and run for cover. This is starting to worry me. Spiders? I can't abide by them either. Well, this is true for me personally. I hate spiders, but I don't want my daughter to gain craven. Some fears are good, but there are limits. And I don't want to give her consent. Fear is the mind killer. Working on CK2 suicide hotline. I don't know. Alaric wants to play with his friends instead of studying. You can only play after school. 50% chance just, 40% chance humble, 5% shy. So just is a really good trait. Humble is okay. You can play with a birch if you like. Go to school. Oh dear. No, I want to give him... You could play it only after school, and he's just nice. We seem to be actually rearing a very good son then. He's a poor fighter, which hopefully we can improve. He's a family person. Good. Brave. Good. Slothful. Not so good. It's just good. For a long search, you find the fabled warrior you had been looking for at a local inn, reeking of spirits. The old man is soundly asleep under a table. His sword is of an unfamiliar make, and the man's appearance certainly betrays his origins. But could this really be the legendary fighter you seek? The innkeeper will not let him leave until someone pays his bill. Just another drunken fool. I will pay. I got 50 gold! You better owe me and give me Marshall. As the old man struggles to recover from his hangover, you explain in a quiet voice your quest to improve your martial ability. You ask if he would teach you. He breaks into laughter and winces from the headache this produces. Then it dawns on him that you aren't joking. Very well, Haxo-san. I promise teach. You promise learn. I say you do, no questions. You have a deal. No way, old man. You have a deal. Don't kill me. Don't maim me. That'd be great. No, I don't want to go there for now. Move my marshal. That's what I want. The old warrior from the east has settled down in your castle and your training proceeding well. One day as you walk into the room, you see the man who's trying to catch a fly with a pair of small wooden sticks. He insists on using whenever he eats. You inquire why and he explains, man who catch fly with chopstick accomplish anything. What? Okay. Interesting. Trish Hunter has contracted winter fever. No! Trish! Don't die! Are you okay? Is this all gone now? You take a boat trip with your old warrior teacher on a nearby lake. As he fishes, you stand up in the boat and practice the moves he has taught you. When am I going to learn how to punch? You asked. The man rocks the boat when you lose your footing. Fall into the water. You resurface with roaring laughter. Learn how punch after you learn how keep dry. You are wet behind ear. Die. I'm not a poor fighter yet. God damn it. I know, it's like not my fault, but you seem to be okay now. You contracted winter fever and now you're fine. Master Mark has dragged his unfaithful spouse, Mistress Barbary, for me and insists I should punish her. This is a waste of my time. She will be locked in the stock. Yep, lock her away for being unfaithful. We'll have none of that on my in my lands. What happens when you go to bed? Okay, clearing those messages. As dusk falls after an intense day of sparring, you watch the setting sun from a castle ramparts together with your warrior mentor. I teach you many things, Haxo-san, your mentor says, but most important lesson is, in fight, is no get hit. The next morning, your training concluded and the old warrior departed your castle. No one saw him leave. Well, I suppose that's something. So now I'm a poor fighter. That's better than nothing. Oh, you've decided to join your personal guard in a daily training regimen at dawn. Things were a bit stiff at first, but when they realised you wouldn't have them beheaded for scoring hits on you with their wooden practice swords, they taught you many valuable lessons. Your martial skills improved. Ooh! Now I am a trained fighter. Nice. That is good. So I went from poor to trained fighter in 2 seconds. So my martial's improved and my dual skill estimate has improved too. So now I've fulfilled that ambition. Yeah, I'll travel to the feast. Now, do I want to fall in love, have 5 children, see our house on the Iron Throne? That'll take a little bit longer. Adopt a lifestyle. Yeah, sure, why not? King Brandon the 12th greeted us warmly. Cool. Thank you for all the words, Mr. Niels. We can fly the plane now. I enjoyed Master Hugo's company. We talked in the garden for several hours until we both fell asleep. Maybe because of all that wine we drank. Master Hugo is my best friend. That's good. Always nice to have friends in a world full of dragons and White Walkers and horror. Great melee. Ooh, shall I go because I'm a better fighter now? Yes! Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. My daughter Rhea lacks all passion and ambition, perfectly content with her lot in life. This will not do. The feast is over. Not bad then, not bad. My son Elric hardly eats anything, for fear of turning fat. Temperance is a virtue. Stewardship, church opinion, same trait opinion. That's good. Thank the gods. No, I don't want him to be gluttonous. He must learn to enjoy. No. Temperance is good. Oh, I had to yield again. I'm poo. I was fighting Rickon, Prince Rickon, who is slightly better than me. So I'd lose prestige, but not the end of the world. Actually, we did get a claim on Barrowtown, which is good because we should be able to go to war with him soon. I kind of want to make sure my economy's good and we replenish our men, because we get 4,000 men. That's much better than sending 3,000. Cool. So we've got a dual skill of 4, we're a brilliant commander, and we're a trained fighter now. Which is good. I wish I could improve my fighting skill more, but sometimes you can't get what you want. Mark Marsh and Osric sighted each other engaged in combat. After a feast duel, Mark prevailed. Still did? Cool. Hothar won. So Hothar not won the battle. Cool. Cool. 2 children lack a guardian. Okay, so Alaric Hunter lacks a guardian. Did his previous one pass away? Must have done. Right, so who's the best in the land? Oh, I can train him. Yay! Who else lacks a guardian? My daughter. Educate child with someone who can do good intrigue, maybe? No, I don't want to do intrigue. Stewardship. Cool. Then eventually Trish Hunter. Oh no! Trish is ill. But not the winter plague. You're not doing very well, Trish, unfortunately. This is too deep.